Aimo Diana was a versatile, generous player who performed on the wing for many Serie A teams. First, he played as a fullback, then as a wide midfielder, and that led to call-ups to the national team.
I was a muscular, physical player with decent enough technique. Now players need to be more complete in all areas of the game. Now I think I would have ended up as a central defender.
Diana is now coach at Rimanere, a third division club near Milan. Last year they reached the playoffs for the first time in their history and are now topping the table. The dream is promotion and the chance to emulate earlier trailblazers.
Ci sono tante storie, credo.
There are a lot of clubs that can inspire Rimanere, like Sassuolo or Chievo, small clubs that have still managed to obtain excellent results.
Though effective at all his clubs, there was nonetheless a special high for Diana. When he was in the city of Genoa, Sampdoria were regularly in the race to qualify for European competitions.
La Sampdoria per me è tantissimo.
Sampdoria means everything to me. I can't deny that one of my dreams is to return to the club as coach. Maybe because it's where I left my heart, or maybe because it's where I played my best football. For me, it's always important to know how Sampdoria have got on every weekend.
Abbiamo vinto.
We won against some important teams, and I scored 20 or so goals over 3 years. Against Inter, against Lazio, Juve. So I spent my best years at Samp. It was a crucial part of my life, not just as a footballer, but also as a person.
Those days are gone, and 10th placed Samp needs some inspiration. That could come from the wings, as was the case when Diana was a player.
That's Augello! What a finish that is! What a game he's having!
Augello mi piace.
I like Augello because his career is rather peculiar. Up until a few years ago, he was playing in Serie A TIM. He was playing in our league. He's an excellent player. He crosses very well, and he seems very down to earth. The kind of lad that when you see him on TV, you get a good impression of him.
This is broken nicely and drilled home. Antonio Candreva.
Candreva
is out to readjust his style at Samp for Ranieri's needs. He's got a point to prove. He can become a leader in the changing room, but also a leader on the pitch.
Sampdoria coach Claudio Ranieri is well-travelled and has a wealth of experience to call upon. He'll need all his wisdom if the team are to overcome their next opponents, Sassuolo, led by a real role model for all aspiring coaches in Italy, rising star Roberto De Zerbi.
Al di là dei risultati che sta ottenendo, credo che
aside from the great results he is collecting, I think Roberto has football in his blood. I have seen few people like him that dedicate their lives to the ideas they have on football. And when he says he would die for his ideas, I think he means it. I believe him. And it's more than likely that his players believe him too. They have created a certain mentality. Win, lose or draw doesn't really change much for them psychologically, which means they know how to handle most situations.
The home team know they need to create chances for Fabio Quagliarella. Samp have only defeated Sassuolo 3 times in 11 Serie A meetings, and only once at Marassi.
Sarà una bella partita anche perché si affronta.
It will be an interesting game because the two teams have coaches with very different ideas and styles. I imagine that Sassuolo will try to take the game to Sampdoria, while Samp will try to defend well with their solid 4-4-2 and try to hit on the break. It's difficult to predict. It could go either way, but I expect Sassuolo to play with a bit more quality.